Hello, welcome to our channel Learn to Score. In this video, I am going to introduce linear equations in one variable. I hope you will like the video. Please subscribe to our channel for regular updates. Thank you. Let us quickly recall about algebraic expressions. Consider a square of side length x as shown in the figure. Since I said it is a square, all the sides are of equal length. That's why I'm writing x on all the sides, right? So perimeter of this particular square is 4 times x, right? That can also be written as x plus x plus x plus x, right? So perimeter is 4x. Let's quickly recall the definition of algebraic expression. It is a mathematical expression containing variables, constants, and algebraic operations. It is a mathematical expression containing variables, constants, and algebraic operations, right? Look at this, 4x. 4 is constant, right? And x is the variable. And when you say 4x, actually we are saying 4 times x, right? Meaning the operation you are doing is multiplication operation. So this particular expression is having variable, a constant, and an algebraic operation, right? That's why I say that 4x is an algebraic expression. Got it? Another set of expressions you can write. For example, 2x plus 3 is an algebraic expression. The reason for that is you have x as the variable and 3 and 2 as the constants and plus sign here, right? It means you are doing addition operation here. Here you are doing multiplication operation, that is 2 times x. Similarly, this is 4 times x. X is the variable here, right? And addition operation is there, multiplication operation is there, and constants are there, right? That's why 4x plus 21 is also an algebraic expression. Similarly, 8y minus 21 is an algebraic expression, right? And 4p minus 20 is also an example of algebraic expressions. Got it? Now let's learn about algebraic equations. Perimeter of a square of side length x equal to 20 is 80 meters. The reason for that is you have side length 20, means all the sides are of equal length for the square. That's why it is going to be 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. That is the perimeter, right? That is equal to 80. So 80 meters is the perimeter of a square of side length x equal to 20. So I can write it as 4x equal to 80, right? We have seen 4x only earlier and we said that that is an algebraic expression. Now we have 4x equal to 80. What is this? It is called an algebraic equation. If you see the definition of algebraic equation, it is a mathematical statement equating two expressions. In this particular case, 4x is one expression, that is algebraic expression, and 80 is another expression, that is numerical expression. Got it? So I can say that 4x equal to 80 is an algebraic equation. Got it? Similarly, one can write many equations. For example, 2x plus 3 equal to 10. It is an algebraic equation. The reason for that is 2x plus 3 is an expression, that is algebraic expression, and that is equated to 10, right? So you have two expressions, they are equated, right? Similarly, 4x plus 21 is an expression that is equated to 14. 14 is numerical expression, that is, since these two are equal, we say that 4x plus 21 equal to 14 is an algebraic equation. Similarly, 8x minus 21 is an algebraic expression that is equated to another algebraic expression, that is 2x plus 6, right? That's why we call this entire thing as an algebraic equation. Got it? Let us learn more about algebraic equations. Consider an equation 2x minus 7 equal to 35. It is an algebraic equation, right? Because it has two expressions, they are equated. Got it? Here x is the variable. 2 is called coefficient of x. Of course, earlier we said it is a constant, but to be precise, you can say that 2 is the coefficient of x. 7 and 35 are the constants. Got it? Minus and multiplication symbol, these are the operators, meaning subtraction and multiplication are the operations you are conducting on this equation. Got it? Here you can say that 2x, 7 and 35, you can call them as terms of the equation, right? You have total 3 terms. 2x is one term, 7 is another term, and 35 is the third term, right? In 2x minus 7 equal to 35, 2x minus 7 is called left hand side part of the equation, right? And 35 is called right hand side part of the equation, right? So 2x minus 7 is called LHS of the equation and 35 is called RHS of the equation. Please note that in an equation, values of LHS and RHS are equal. Got it? In an equation, values of LHS and RHS are equal. Let us consider another equation, that is 4x equal to 80, right? LHS is 4x. Left hand side term or left hand side part of the equation is 4x, right? And RHS is 80, right? If you look at, this is one term and this is another term, right? Let's assume x equal to 10. When you assume x equal to 10 and substitute that into this particular equation, then LHS is going to be 4x, that is equal to 4 times 10, right? I have substituted 10 for x, so that is equal to 40. And we know that RHS is 80. It means value of LHS you obtained when you substituted x equal to 10, that is not equal to value of RHS. Please note this, okay? Then let's substitute x equal to 20. I'm assuming x equal to 20. When you substitute x equal to 20 into LHS, it becomes 4x equal to 4 times 20, that is equal to 80, right? And we know that RHS is already 80, right? Value of LHS is equal to value of RHS. In this particular case, when you assume x equal to 20, value of LHS is equal to value of RHS. That's why we say that x equal to 20 is solution of the given equation 4x equal to 80. In this particular case, we have seen that value of LHS is not equal to value of RHS when you substituted x equal to 10, right? That's why you say that x equal to 10 is not a solution to the given equation. X equal to 20 is called solution of the given equation because value of LHS is going to be equal to value of RHS when you substitute x equal to 20 into the given equation, right? Till now we have learnt about algebraic expressions and algebraic equations, right? Now let's learn about linear equations. Consider a rectangle of length x and width y as shown in the figure. Perimeter of rectangle is, let's say that it is equal to 60 meters. What is the formula for perimeter of rectangle? X plus y plus x plus y, right? This length, this length, this length, and this length. When you include all that, it is going to be x plus y plus x plus y, that can be written as 2 times x plus 2 times y. In other words, I can say that perimeter of rectangle is 2 times length of the rectangle, that is 2L, plus 2 times width of the rectangle, that is 2W, right? Now, when you substitute x and y for length and width, you can say that 2x plus 2y equal to 60 is the algebraic equation that represents perimeter of the rectangle equal to 60 meters, right? 2x plus 2y equal to 60. Here, if you observe, x and y are the variables, right? 2 and 2 are the coefficients and 60 is the constant. And operations, you have multiplication operation here, here also multiplication, and here you have addition operation, right? Now let's consider a square of side length x as shown here. Area of the square is 400 meters square. If you're given like this, it means we know that area of square is going to be side length of side times length of side, that is equal to L square. If I say L is the length of the side of a square, then that is L square. Since x is the length of the side of the square, I can say that area of square is x square. That is given as 400 meters square. It means x square equal to 400 is another algebraic equation, right? Here, x is the variable and 400 is the constant. Got it? We have seen equations like 4x equal to 80, x square equal to 400, and 2x plus 2y equal to 60, right? Let's consider the first equation, 4x equal to 80. If you look at it, has only one variable, that is x, right? And its exponent or its power, I have not written 1 here, but you can write it, right? Its power is 1. X square equal to 400 is also having one variable, that is x, right? Its power is 2. Look at this. It is x square, right? Power is 2. Now look at the third equation, that is 2x plus 2y equal to 60. That has got two variables, x and y, right? You have two variables and their exponents are the powers are 1 and 1 respectively. Got it? Now you may recall from your earlier classes that highest exponent of an equation is called its degree, right? Here, this particular equation has got exponent 1 and that is the highest exponent. That's why the first equation 4x equal to 80 is said to be having degree equal to 1, or otherwise you can say that degree of this particular equation is 1, right? Here we have seen that exponent, the highest exponent is 2, right? That's why we say that degree of the second equation is 2. When you look at this, here exponent is 1, here also exponent is 1. So highest exponent of this particular equation is 1. That's why we say that degree of this particular equation is 1. You understood the degree? If degree of an equation is 1, then that particular equation is called a linear equation. Please note this. If degree of an equation is 1, then the equation is called linear equation. So now you can say what is linear, what is not, right? 4x equal to 80 is a linear equation in one variable. Please note this. It is a linear equation in one variable. X square equal to 400 is not a linear equation because its degree is 2. Got it? 2x plus 2y equal to 60 is a linear equation in two variables. Please note this. It is a linear equation in two variables because degree is 1. But since the variables are 2, x and y, we say that it is a linear equation in two variables. Understood? Let us consider the following equations. We have 4 equations here, right? Based on the concept we have learned till now, let's see what are linear equations and what are not, right? Let's start with the first equation. 2x minus 7 equal to 35. It has only one variable, right? And exponent of x is 1, or the power of x is 1. That's why we say that the degree of this particular equation is 1, because highest exponent of this particular equation is 1, right? We can now say that it is a linear equation in one variable, right? Now let's look at the second equation. 2x plus 2y equal to 48. It has two variables, x and y. right? And if you look at their powers, they are also 1 and 1 respectively, right? That's why we say that it is a linear equation in two variables. Please note this. Variables are x and y. Since the degree of the equation is 1, we say that it is a linear equation. Now let's look at the third equation, that is 4x minus 1 equal to 2x plus 5. If you look at, the variable is only x, right? That's why we say that it has only one variable, and the exponents of the x is 1, right? That's why we say that degree of this particular equation is 1. Since degree of this equation is 1, we say it is a linear equation in one variable, because x is the only variable. Now let's look at the last part of the problem. X square plus y equal to z. It has three variables, right? You have x, you have y, and you have z. These are the three variables. So the exponents of x, y, and z are 2, 1, and 1 respectively, right? Exponent of x is 2, or the power of x is 2, and power of y is 1, and power of z is 1. Since the highest exponent or the highest power is 2, we say that degree of this particular equation is 2, right? Since degree of this particular equation is 2, it is not a linear equation. We'll learn about, what this equation is called. We are going to learn about that in the later classes. But for now, you say that it is not a linear equation. Got it? I hope you like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Learn to Score. Thank you.